an olfaction of arts.
That's right.
One of the world's only blind tasting perfume of arts, where Blackcliff's Flamingo, hence the bird as well, won a nomination last year. So we figured out of this perfume and contacted Tomilson, and within a week or two, Flamingo was here at 7scents, and it was an instant success. And this was last summer?
Yes, six months ago now.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
And so in these 6 months, all these beautiful perfumes from Blackcliff arrived. This is basically now the entire range, including 3 perfumes that are only available here. And that's what you got as a gift as well.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
So my silly first question is to give us an introduction. Please tell us about Barbados, tell us about your idea with the perfumes and the connection between these.
Okay, and thank you everyone for coming out today. Let me say that Hungary is a wonderful place thus far. It is my first visit to Hungary, and coming from Barbados, it's a very long way across the ocean, but it is very welcoming to see so many of you here this evening. So Blackcliff Perfumes began out of a love that I have for perfumes, for scents, and the story is one that I love to tell. I am an oversprayer. That everyone understands what that means.
Aki túl sokat foly.
Yes, and more often than not, and this is before the brand started, I collected perfumes, much like I'm sure what Akos has at home. My collection probably mirrors that as well. And I spray in our house. And we live on a cliff in Barbados. And my wife goes ballistic when I start spraying. She says, go outside. It's too much for me. So I'm outside at night and I'm having a discussion about taking this to the next level. If I had to create a brand, what would I call it? So we live on a cliff. So this is our cliff. And I'm on the phone speaking to the perfume shop that I bought from. And he said, what would you call it? So it's dark at night, Blackcliff. And that's really where the name began. It was really serendipity that started the entire exercise. So that's where the name began. But I wanted then, in our creative exercise, to create something that every time a customer held the rock, they were holding a part of our home. And that's why our falcons are rock falcons. So every purchase you make of a block, of a rock, you're actually holding a part of us with you, because this is our home in Barbados, Blackcliff. And that's how the brand started. As it relates to what you see here today, we work very carefully with a select group of perfumers. Our head perfumer is Mott-Kannenberg, and again, our meeting was also by chance, but I think divine intervention. Kyle was someone who I saw in a database of perfumers. There was something about him. He's wearing blue glasses today, but the picture had him in white glasses, and it caught my attention. We reached out, we instantly connected, and that's important as well. And of the perfumers that we work with, he is one who definitely understands my creative style, the way I do things. I am a very direct, very quick type of response and engagement director, and that does not bother him. So we work very well together.
And how you work together, I find really interesting. I think it should be shared here, because Kyle,
Yeah.
like, what do you get from Tomilson if he's kind of approaching you about a new perfume?
Well, now it's much shorter. It's much easier. The conversation is easier. He speaks in very beautiful language, descriptives of these stories and these memories he has from living on the island. He also weaves in some lots of music videos that are very helpful, and that gets the ball rolling. And then when we first began, it was a little bit longer to develop the fragrance because we were still establishing the style of Blackcliff. and now we have a really good sense of its DNA. So what I do is I start to build out the core accord of the perfume, the main idea of the story that he's trying to tell, and then hammer out the facets around it, the things that make it a little bit different, and give it his twist. And then we send it back and forth through the post, we ship it FedEx and have lots of Zoom conversations about it. And we get to our final product pretty quickly now. It's only about 2 or 3 revisions, and then we're at the scent that he wants.
So the other thing I'd also want to say is that for us, what I really would love for your audience and anybody who has the opportunity to spray Blackcliff, I'm trying to impart upon you either my vision of something, a memory that I have, and each one of these scents relates to a specific memory, a particular song, a color that inspires me. But everything here really is rooted in what Barbados means to me in the form of scent and a scent journey. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And like we have now the pleasure to smell the 3 latest
Yes.
creations